Hi, welcome to Raj Live. Today we are going to discuss about two different points. So one is about what exactly an enterprise architecture is all about. At the same time, being a business analyst, why is it so important for us to know about enterprise architecture followed by the rest of the ones? If you see business architecture from the larger context, as well as if you see an enterprise architecture from the larger context, which majorly explains us about the kind of activities as well as the functionalities which are involved in any of the enterprise. So these enterprise architecture usually divided into four different parts. One is business architecture, which majorly focusing on business goals, the kind of strategies, vision, mission, the kind of tactics, what is that they wants to follow in order to reach their goals. All these things will be known using this business architecture. At the same time, when you talk about application architecture, majorly focusing on the kind of applications what an enterprise is using, an organization is using in their organizations as a part of their business process activities to be performed with. What are the different applications are they using and how these applications were interconnected. Along with that, we'll knowing about the systems architecture is the third one. What are the different systems in reference to the configuration of the applications they were using, because these system configurations as well as the architecture which majorly focusing also based on the standards, policies and procedures which an organization has to follow. This may vary, depends on the domain to domain, it may vary. For example, if you take the healthcare related stuff where healthcare or finance or banking related, more security relating to the customer data as well as the visualization of data of the customer must be protected. So that there are some rules and regulations which an organization has to follow. So while the kind of systems, what is they're using and all, everything should be within that grounds. So different systems and all, everything will be used. Configuration systems and infrastructure and all, everything comes under systems architecture. Last but not least, knowing about the data architecture, how this data flow will be made, at the same time how this data will be stored, how you are going to extract the data from the existing ones, how to retrieve the data, how to store and define the data. All these things comes under data architecture. So these are the four different architectures which will be a part of this enterprise is what is all about. Now, if you want to see this from the business analyst context, from a business analyst, in what way this is to require for any BA, because as you know, business analyst is the person who acts as an intermediary between business and technical communities, wherein they try to understand the business requirements from the customer and providing business solutions to them accordingly. But in addition to that, what is that we need to know? Being a business analyst, knowing about enterprise architecture followed by the business architectures are very important, wherein so that we will be knowing about the kind of business model, what that organization consists of. Followed by this, we can articulate the kind of challenges which an organization is facing at this time. So that kind of problem could be assessed by us easily. At the same time, the impact because of the business challenges as well as the problems what they are facing, what kind of problems are they facing, and intensity of the problem will be understood well in advance, so that you could assess how fast we need to provide solutions for the customer and all, everything can be assessed here accordingly. At the same time, there are what are the risks which are involved in it, because these risks may be of different types. It could be a schedule risk, operational risk, regulatory risk. At the same time, budget risk, all that risks can be considered here. Along with that, being a business analyst, we will be understanding about the business capacities followed by the capabilities of an organization, so that we will be knowing about the kind of future state of solution, what exactly client needs. So in this context, knowing about the enterprise architecture followed by the business architecture and all, everything should be known to a business analyst well in advance. Of course, not only this, along with this, even a person who is developing a solution, whom we call it a solution architect and all. So even a business analyst, if you have these knowledge areas, so that we'll provide some valid inputs and all relating to the business and as well as enterprise to the solution architecture, solution architects, so that they will also provide in quality solutions and all, everything according to the requirements of the customer. So this is what all about the importance of enterprise architecture in connect to that business application systems and data. At the same time, in what and why business analysts required to know about this enterprise architecture and all. So for more information regarding this, please reach out to the contact details, which will be posted below to this video. Thank you. Bye.